Alright folks, how you guys doing on this Sunday night? As you guys would know, Extreme Rules just went off the air. And, WWE 2012 Extreme Rules, that is. And overall, I thought the pay-per-view was pretty solid. It was pretty good. The ending was kind of... It had WTF written all over it. But, I'll get to that later. And let's start off with the beginning, shall we? So, as you guys might know, before the pay-per-view even started, there was a pre-show match between Santana and The Miz. The match wasn't too bad. It was an okay match. For the United States Championship, Santana retained after hitting the Cobra on The Miz, so Santana's still United States Champion. I don't know what they're doing with The Miz. You know, again, it seems like last year, the guy was main eventing. I mean, he had a promo saying he main evented Extreme Rules last year for the WWE Championship, and now he's in a pre-show match for the United States title. So it's kind of like, what the hell? You know, they're still mad about, you know, Maurice not, you know, leaving the company. Maurice, you know, like, they still angry with that? Angry! But, anyway. So yeah, that was a pre-show match. And they also did, because before, guys, remember, they didn't know the stipulation between the Big Show and Cody Rhodes. So what they did was, as Eve Torres, that's right, that big booty bitch, said that the spin the wheel, the wheel of extreme, apparently, Tay Long spin the wheel, and it's kind of funny. Spin the wheel's like, well, the name tag on Tay Long's like, my name is Teddy. I was like, wow. But the arrow landed on tables, so it was a tables match. But all right, so the opening match was Randall Keith Orton. That's right, Mr. RKO versus Kane in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and this was a good match. I thought this was a good way to start off the pay-per-view. It was nice and good. I do remember, though, last year, remember Orton versus Punk started Extreme Rules? Well, now it's Kane and Orton started Extreme Rules. And this was a good pay-per-view. Not good pay-per-view. Good match, excuse me. Falls Count Anywhere match. You know, they're both battling each other for a while. Then they went inside the ring. Then they went outside the ring. Then they went backstage to the point, yeah, Zack Ryder made an appearance. Kane was about to choke, so I'm like, wow. It's all over again. You know what I mean? But, you know, these guys were just battling each other back and forth in the crowd, back in the ring, in the crowd, backstage. You know, it was just like, it was crazy. It was all hell's breaking loose. It was literally Falls Count Anywhere. But, you know, it was a good overall match. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the match of Orton versus Christian at SummerSlam last year. You know, it just kind of had, like, oh, you know, Orton had his moments, but at the same time, it was like, there were still good spots in the match. You know what I mean? So... Orton hits the RKO on Kane on top of the steel chair and, you know, picks up the victory. So, you know, it was a good match, good way to start over the match. And usually you have to be going, oh, why did Kane lose or something? But remember, Kane won at WrestleMania, I mean, so, you know, it's only fair that the face wins at the next pay-per-view type of deal. So, yeah. So then we have Brodus Clay. That's right, Brodus Clay was on this card, guys, a filler match. Brodus Clay has his match. But not only then Dolph. That's right, Dolph Ziggler. And originally I thought, oh god, this match is going to be short as hell. You know, what the hell type of deal. But this was actually a good match. You know, this was actually a good match. And it's just showing that Brodus Clay can actually face guys other than Heath Slater, Tyler Rex, you know, Kurt Hawkins, you know, JTG, the lower mid-card guys to upper mid-card guys such as Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, you know, guys like that. So, overall, good match. Brodus Clay does pick up the victory here. And, you know, and he did have, who did he have? Naomi, Cameron, and Hornswoggle. I'm like, what the hell? Hornswoggle? Freaking guy. But, yeah. So then we had, wait, what else we have? Sorry. Okay. So then we had the Intercontinental Championship match. We had, which was a tables match. You had Cody Rhodes versus the Big Show. Now, this match was going okay. It was going alright. It was going fine. And then the most random thing happened. Okay, Big Show's outside the ring trying to set up a table, right? And then he gets on top of the apron. Cody Rhodes does his little drop kick. Big Show's foot, his right foot lands right through the table. And then the referee's like, oh crap, I gotta call for the bell. And he calls for the bell. And Cody Rhodes is the new IC champion. You can't make this stuff up, guys. This is true. This is what happened. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up as I go along. It happened. And I'm sitting here going, ah! It was kind of funny, kind of awkward, but yeah. So Cody Rhodes is the new IC champion. You know, obviously, the only reason why Big Show won it last month or earlier this month, I guess you could say, is because he won his WrestleMania moment. So anyway, Big Show got mad, and then it speared Cody Rhodes and whatnot. Then he put Cody Rhodes right through a table afterwards outside the ring. So, I don't know what they're trying to do, trying to make Cody Rhodes look injured here. They're trying to sell him injury or whatnot, but I don't know what they're going to do. What is it? Over the limit? Cody Rhodes versus Big Show for the third time? Yeah, let's go for that. But anyway, congratulations to Cody Rhodes being the new IC champion. So, and then we had Ryback. He faced two guys I've not even heard of. They're just local athletes. And it was interesting, too, because I've never really seen a Ryback match. People are like, oh, Ryback, aka Skip Sheffield. You've never really seen, his new gimmick. I've seen a Skip Sheffield match, not a Ryback match, you know what I mean? So, anyway, and, I just thought it was interesting how they showed how dominant the guy is. And, yeah, they're trying to make him look like the Terminator, type of deal, but, they just made him look, it was good they showed him on pay-per-view, kind of like just in case you haven't seen him, like yours truly. Otherwise, they could have done that on Raw or something, but, I guess, when you only have, 5 matches on the card, you gotta fill in something, So then we had, what else we had? Oh, then we had, shit, what am I looking for here? Oh, then we had, oh man, this match right here. The 2 out of 3 falls match. Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. And I was expecting, AJ to come and slap this. And I'm sorry if I got this out of order, but, whatnot. The matches, that is. But this was really, really good. I enjoyed it. It was long. It was good. It was entertaining and had its moments. Now people say, oh, it's not Extreme Rules match. It's 2 out of 3 falls. I still liked it. I don't care it wasn't, Extreme Rules. I don't care if it was no disqualification, no hold barred, hell, barbed wire match. I know it's old school ECW, but, I enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah, I missed the first fall was kind of stupid, then your Bryan gets disqualified because he got so pissed off at freaking Sheamus that he had to keep kicking him. But, then it was okay, it kept on going nice and long, then, Sheamus he passed out of the yes lock, and then, it was tied 1-1. He hit the bro kick. Daniel Bryan kicked out. Daniel Bryan was trying to do everything in the book, including the tights. Sheamus still kicked out. It was just a good, long, enjoyable match. And I thought this, if it wasn't for the, WWE trying to make it history in 18 seconds. By the way, Sheamus wore the 18-second shirt. That was hilarious. And, of course, Daniel Bryan got a huge reaction, huge yes chance. And Sheamus, yeah, he kind of didn't get much of a pop. But, hey, it's in Chicago, Illinois, guys. But anyway, it was just overall a good, solid match, Sheamus eventually, hits the bro kick finally again on Daniel Bryan and gets the victory and whatnot. So, it was a good match. It's by far one of my favorite matches this year, easily to say that. It was just enjoyable and fun to watch. So, if it was for the 18 seconds, that should have been on WrestleMania, but of course WWE's like, oh, let's break a record, So anyway, Sheamus retains. And then you have the WWE Championship match. You have Chris Jericho, that's in the world of what he does, versus CM Punk in Chicago Street Fight. And both these guys came out in Street Fight gear, meaning jeans. They did wear the wrestling boots, but they came out in jeans and whatnot. And it was just, and again, a good, it wasn't even really a match. It was okay, WrestleMania, that was a good match. This was a good brawl. This was a good fight. And that's what you expect. Come on, Chicago Street Fight, guys. Come on. They're not going to do holds and whatnot. They're going to, just go out straight and get out of the fight. There was a lot of good spots. At one point, Jericho goes through, not the announce table, but on the covering that they have for the announce table and whatnot. And then they showed Punk's sister in the crowd. That was kind of good. By the way, she looked cute. And then, it was just some good moments. And, Jericho, I was lying down on top of the announce table. Of course, it was a Spanish announce table. My God, it's always a Spanish announce table. Friggin' Jericho comes up, not Jericho, excuse me. Punk goes on top of the top rope, elbows him right through the top rope. That was just a good. I know Punk kind of had one botch that he was about to he kind of slipped on top of the top rope, and Jericho got him with the afterwards with the kendo stick and whatnot, and you know, Punk tried to use any kind of vice on Jericho. Jericho got him out with the kendo stick, and then finally, you know, at one point Jericho's trying to hit the go to sleep. Punk reverses it, puts him right through the exposed turnbuckle, and then hits him with the GTS, and then Punk retains. But again, another good world title match. You know, it wasn't, you know, to me, Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, that was kind of a little more, I guess you could say more technical type of deal, because it wasn't like street fight or anything. This was a straight out brawl, and this was entertaining, and it was fun to watch. So, yeah. Sorry if I look Italian, talking my hand like here and just whatnot, but yeah. Not being stereotypical. If you're Italian, I am sorry if I offended you, but okay. So again, good match. And then we have this backstage segment. We have this backstage segment, Layla, not Layla, Beth Phoenix. Is talking with, you know, right next to the Bella Twins, whatnot, and Eve, that's right, the big booty bitch, walks by and says, "I'm sorry, Beth, but you're not cleared by the doctors. You cannot compete tonight. I am sorry." And then Beth's like, "Oh, well, when I compete, no matter what, I'm gonna get my title back, whatnot." So she walks by, and the Bella Twins are like, "Oh yeah, we can go home now." And then Eve's like, "Well, don't worry. I promised these fans that that there's gonna be a Divas title match, and you are gonna defend it here tonight, right now." And then Nikki's like, "Oh, I don't know about this." And then Eve literally says this, "Don't worry, it's not karma." And I sat there going, if it's actually karma coming out there, wow, WWE, like freaking, that's something TNA would do. Like freaking, oh, I hope it's not karma. Oh, it's karma. You know what I mean? But, you know, out comes Nikki Bella, and I'm thinking, okay, this will decide whether the Bella Twins are leaving or staying. They're leaving, because next thing you know, comes out Layla. And next thing you know, not enough. I'm like, better not be Michelle McCool, Michelle McTaker. No, it's Layla. The lovely Layla, the English muffin, comes out, and she actually gets a good pop. You know, I'm like, wow, you know? And, you know, it's been like, what, a year since we saw Layla. So, oh, yeah, it's a returning diva. Sure, it's not karma, but it's, you know, diva we haven't seen in close to a year. So, yeah, the match was like, what, 3 minutes long. The Bella Twins try to use twin magic. It ends up, you know, screwing themselves up because Brie Bella gets hit with the neck breaker from Layla. Layla pins Brie, and Layla is your new Divas champion. And it was cool to see Layla come back. They kind of put the whole Melina thing. Like, remember a few years ago when Jillian became Divas champion? Like, LOL, we're gonna bring Melina to come back and she's gonna become Divas champion. That's exactly what they did. But anyway, congratulations to Layla. So then we get to the match everyone's been looking forward to: Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. And I thought to myself, okay, when Brock Lesnar came out there with his UFC gear, I sat there going, oh my god, like seriously, he just looks so out of place out there. And then of course comes out John Cena. And the first thing that happens in the match, freaking Lesnar just attacks him, and he does like this whole like takedown thing, and then starts like elbowing him right in the freaking face and head and whatnot. And I'm like, damn, next thing you know, Cena's busted open, and I'm like, oh shit, you know, it's getting real. And then out of nowhere, Lesnar's doing MMA moves. He's not doing, a body slam. He's not doing, you know, a backbreaker. You know, he's not doing, I don't know if I'm going to say a shooting star press, but, you know, he's not doing any of these moves. He's doing takedowns. He's doing these submissions. You know, yeah, he used the John Cena brought the chain again to the ring, but, you know, he's doing all these MMA moves. I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is like MMA versus WWE right here. This is like what WWE's perspective of a UFC fight is, you know? So then, you know, Lesnar is literally beating the hell out of John Cena, like the whole entire match practically. And then at one point, you know, Lesnar took out John Cena out of the ring, and he's about to do it again. Cena grabs the chain, whacks him in the face with it, and then Cena hits the attitude adjustment on top of the steel steps and pins Brock Lesnar. And no, the pay-per-view does not end there, guys. Then afterwards, John Cena gets on the mic, right, and literally pulls like this. I'm tired. You know, it's just, we perform good or bad guys, big or small guys, we perform. I'm tired. I think I might take a little break. And then leaves the ring, and that's it. This was a good pay-per-view. But the ending just made me go, what the hell did I just watch? Like, oh my god. It was a good match again. It was weird fight. Cena's getting his ass kicked. And it was like Super Cena. Here we go. Anyway, for all those who watch pay-per-view, tell me what you think. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.